Oh my God. I have my heat set to 95 and I'm in PA. It's freezing. Are you kidding me? The only way I get trapped is if I run up my heat bill. What the?
So like you're telling me to put on a shirt is not helpful. Everything I own fits in a backpack. Literally everything I own. And any one of you that followed my journey over this last year saw me get rid of everything. So everything I own fits in a backpack. If you've never lived that life, I highly recommend the lightness of it.
Hey, Lacey.
But stop telling me to put a shirt on. It's not unless you're gonna buy me a shirt.
Oh, stop grifting. Stop that. Oh, Lord, we're grifters. You better stop it. What the fuck? Here comes the
nothing
tomorrow.
I'm not grifting nothing, but I am a size small, and I do love Armani. No, I'm just kidding.
Right, I'm a size small, and I will absolutely take a fucking shirt, okay?
Was there really a PI that snooped into your life? Like, did they park outside your house? Queenie periods. Oh, snap. What a great question. Was there really a PI? Yes, there really was a PI. Did they park outside my house? I don't know, but I do believe that I was being hyper vigilant, and there were a number of occasions that I've talked about before the PI information came out from Ophelia about me having to double back around because of strange cars sitting outside my house. What I can say about the PI situation is that Ophelia Nichols' PI created a fake TikTok persona, and her name was Destiny Legere. And Destiny Legere probably doesn't realize that I have every single message between the two of us. And Ophelia is going to be really pissed with her PI when I choose the exact right moment to drop those receipts, because it's going to make them look even sicker than they already look.
You know, and this is what's really great about this for you, is that this movement of exposure, accountability 2024, because this is what October Surprise wanted to bring everybody, because damn, it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And what I'm seeing on the For You page is more people stepping up, giving stories, putting their faces on the cameras. And I'm going to be honest, I think you have something to do with that. I know only because they write to me and tell me this. This is nothing. I'm not anybody. Okay. I'm a lowly nobody, but they've told me it's because of you that I've spoke out. And listen, I will say this. If you have something to say, there's a whole movement at this point. Like you're going to, I mean, look, are you, some of us going to get the big, that army that we love so much, you know, the Ride It's On tricycle group. Yeah. But there's also people in place to help with that now. You know what I mean? You're not just going into this blind. Tell your damn story, because there's a movement now, and it is exciting. And it's like, you know, I got into Brando's live because I saw some comments and I was like, okay, 10 toes down. He let me right up in that box. And where did I go? Defending this one next to me, because I am so sick. You're not going to do it. And I see comments, I will get into the comment section. You know what I mean? Because they're going to get the message. It's not going to work this time. You destroyed people's lives and now they had to rebuild. Fuck that shit in 2024.
Also, I will say this.
I don't know if your people curse, but I'm from Philly and that's what I do. I'm sorry. Hey.
There's no winning. So we're playing different games in the end, because ultimately, like, they want to shut us up, and that for them is winning.
Right.
But like, on this side of things, nobody wins. I still lost everything. Jace still got bullied to the point of like not being super great in his mental health. Harley, Marcy Stewart. I don't know if you know Marcy, but she's a victim. Like,
Harley just got in touch with me, and
Sarah.
My heart.
Sarah had tots at her house fucking banging on her windows. Like, the stories are crazy. And so, yeah, it's like nobody wins on the victim's behalf, right? There's no such thing as that. Dreammaker
like,
forever, a lot of people are saying. Bring
I know,
it
I
back,
love
you
it.
guys. I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm going to be super sassy about it, and I don't care. And you can like me, you can
Yes, and
unfollow me.
sarcasm. Let's
I
get it.
don't, I don't care. But like, you bring it back. You destroyed it, you bring it back. I did every single thing. I worked for years. Anyone who has participated in Dreammaker knows that taking on one dream is about all they can handle. And it feels really good, and it's fun, and it makes you feel happy. But I was working a fucking full-time corporate job as a senior executive for one of the largest beauty companies in the world, and doing 10 dreams at a time, and just trying to prove to all of you that it worked. And then you were finally on, like, all of you finally got on the bandwagon after 10 years of proving it out, and then sat there and watched a fake Southern Belle destroyed the whole thing. So if you want it back, bring it back.
Carl,
And I will be right there with you.
How do they make a video? They're asking in my
How do
comments.
you make a video? This is how you become a dream
This is
maker.
what I'm talking about. I love this version of the live. Yeah.
The first thing you do is you make a video. You don't have to make a video, but if you're gonna do it on TikTok, if you owe me an apology on TikTok, this is how you do it. You make a video.
Yes, baby.
You say there's this movement. It's called Dream Maker. Basically, people help each other achieve their biggest goals without using any money ever. We cannot help you buy a house. We cannot help you buy a car. We cannot help you fix your car. Those are wishes. We can help you become something. We can help you accomplish something. We can help you do that thing that you've dreamed of your entire life. And no, it's not go to Disney World. It's become a singer on a stage. It's become a scuba diver. It's become a CEO, become an entrepreneur, become an author, write a children's book, make a cartoon. Those are the dreams. So it's very important to distinguish that because there's no money ever used. And so if you want your mortgage paid off, I can help you. So you make a video, you say, this is what Dreammaker is. Leave your biggest dream in the comment section. Make sure you say, a dream is not a wish. Everyone else, go into the comments, find someone to help. Make sure you say your dream in the video. My dream is this. If you can help me, reach out to me. And get your communities. And you have to say, Dreammaker uses no money ever. Please don't say my name.
Services, and resources. Like what you, are you
Yes, creativity,
are you
ingenuity.
Are you
Creativity, ingenuity, hard work, community. That's how you make a Dreammaker happen. Creativity, ingenuity, hard work, community. Those are the things that we employ in Dreammaker. And I will say this, don't say my name. Don't say an amazing person named Charles Ressler created a movement. Don't say, part of the problem always was that everyone saw me as the Dreammaker. And that was never the point. The point is, I actually created a movement, a real movement in the United States that a movement can't have a leader. That's what makes it a movement. It's got to be you. You're the leader of it. It belongs to you. It's why I don't own a trademark. It's why I don't own an IP. It's why there is no website, why I did an LLC, why I didn't create a 501c3, because it's not mine. It's yours. It belongs to the people. And it's a way to remind you of how powerful you really are. And everyone thinks that money is what's holding them back from everything that they want. Everyone believes that. And they want you to believe that so that you will keep laboring, so that you will keep working until the day you pass on, not really being able to afford anything. Maybe you can retire if you're extra lucky. They want you to labor, thinking maybe one day you'll have your dream if you just have enough money. And that is a trap. The way you will have enough money to live all of your wishes out is to go after your dream. So make a video. If you're inspired, make up your own way to do it, but just don't use money. Figure it out yourselves. go read the People magazine stories or go read the Forbes stories and do it your own way. Don't call it Dreammaker if you don't want to. But I'm the narcissist, of course. And I just want to say that right now, unequivocally. Hi, I'm Charles. I'm a narcissist. I need credit for everything.
You're an ass. I unmuted to be like, hi, Liz. This is a Narcissist Anonymous right here. Here we are.
Like, get a life.
We're over here like, go do stuff for people. Narcissist, hi. This is called the Empath Alley, bro. We're empaths. That's the problem.
Yes. Well, you all keep saying, bring Dreammaker back. You all keep leaving in my comments. I keep getting DMs about it. I'm not bringing it back. I will join.
It's not Charles' responsibility to bring it back. He already brought it. We need to bring it back because the other side destroyed it for no reason other than jealousy. It's what I think. My opinion.
A lot of you sat back and watched.
I'm going to be honest. I had no idea what any of this was back then. I was in the political spectrum. I didn't know. I never saw anything other than politics for 4 years until all of this. But had I known, oh, Lord, I would have been all over this.
Yeah, so in the end of the day, it's like, don't apologize, just do it again. You do it. Listen,
at the end of, listen, you know what? And if this can be your first video, you know what I mean? Like, this is how you make it right. If back then, you don't have to come and tell Charles, oh, I did this. There's probably too many of you. But if you want to make it right, make a video. You don't have to mention. You don't have to mention Charles's name. You don't have to do that.
No, I don't want you to. I literally don't want you to. Literally, if you look at the receipts, I told Ophelia Nichols, I don't want to be the centralized person in this movement. So I'm offering you this People magazine follow-up story that they're going to do. It was going to be the third time that Dreammaker was in People magazine. And I said, Ophelia, why don't we make this whole story about you? And that email.
Did you eat that up?
Yeah, I leaked that.
She didn't eat that up like she eats her lunch with her people. Really?
You know why? And this is truly what I believe. I believe that she felt a certain she felt like I presented myself like I was better than her.
Sorry, I have some assholes in my comment section.
Me too.
Like, y'all gotta go.
Block. So, and also in my video where I asked her to join the Dreammaker movement, I did not call her Momatot.
Thank God.
I said Ophelia, and I explained to her that I would never call a stranger on the internet mama. And I think that really pissed her off, and that's partially why this all started. Because if you look at the original video where I asked her to conform
to her narcissistic cult-like,
Right. And I was like, at that time I was a 37-year-old person. Like, I'm not calling you Momatot.
It's adopted and then had a birth when I still don't. Ooh, no.
Yeah, I'm not calling you Momatot.
They didn't earn that.
And you probably relate to this. As an orphan, you do spend a lot of your life, especially those early 20s and like teens and early 20s. You spend a lot of time kind of searching for a mom.
She goes after the vulnerable. She goes after people that she knows absolutely needs that connection because they've been rejected for being them for coming into their authentic selves because they are in the BIPOC. Whatever reason, she looks for that community. And the worst part about it is she's like a fucking leech to them. And then she takes all their money while she's up there with fucking fancy teeth and 16 purses. And these people are still broke.
You guys, I'm so sorry. You probably saw someone walk in the door just now.
Oh, I didn't even notice. I'm sorry. Hey, man.
The most handsome man I know is home, and so that's my time to not be.
No, go get it. Go get it, boo. That's some sarcasm.
No, I want to. He's telling me no, don't get off, but I want to. Hi, Rico, people are saying. Do you want to say hi?
No, they are going to check my outfit.
I think your outfit is amazing.
Listen, I'm hanging over my bed with PJs.
Do you guys want to see Rico's outfit?
Yes, Rico. Reveal. Let's go.
Boom.
Aladdin. No, I'm kidding. You look fabulous.
Thank you. But the party was just
Not good.
just a
That is
little
my
fun.
favorite part.
Well, there
You
go.
literally don't own shirts there, do you? Neither one of you own shirts. I need to move there. If that's how you get to live every day, like I'm living in the wrong fucking place. Okay, what?
I think so. I think so.
I'm living in America. Obviously,
Give her a little.
oh, okay, muscle.
Good night.
So actually, good night.
In case any of you were wondering what this is called, that's called leveling up.
Yeah, winning. Yeah, he's you.
Yeah. Just find yourself a very handsome
Feliz
man who
noche.
speaks multiple languages and studies the Tao. That's my recommendation. If your life ever falls apart, love yourself enough to get yourself an equal.
An equal. I need someone better. I need someone real special to handle all of this. This is a lot.
Me too. Oh my God, you should see these comments, Rico.
Wait, someone says, Charles, I have a dream for you. What does that mean? Well, let's say, what's that?
I'm not doing Dreammaker until I start to see.
For you to be happy.
Oh,
That
that's
was the
cute.
dream. Okay, that turned. Oh, I love it.
All right, you
again,
guys. This really is me. It's getting late, and
No, all right.
thanks, Lizzie. Talk to you soon.
Night.
Bye, everyone.
Yes, they have to just request me. He wanted to go to bed. He wanted to go see his man. Like, oh, they wanted to go see their man. I'm still learning, and he knows that. His healing. If you guys weren't on that live, he healed me on that live because I had no idea about the Charles Ressler story. I had no idea. Like he for me has become the new protect at all costs for me. Like,
He definitely gives off those vibes. Always.
he is one of the cutest little things I've ever seen in my life. They, Charles. Can we just say Charles? But he also
God
knows
damn it, I
I'm
didn't
not.
realize it. I
He's
haven't
also-
spoken to Charles, and I thought they were gone. Like I was so glad they showed back up. I was like, oh, fine, yay.
When I talked to him on the phone today, I was like, listen, I'm just going to blanketly tell you I'm sorry when I mess up your pronouns. And he was like, it's okay because I know you an ally. You're good. He's the first they, them I've ever had any experience with ever. My brain literally is not getting it.
I typically just automatically call people they them when I'm referring to them away from them, but of course, when the one time I slip, it's always
In
totally
front
a
of
they
them?
them specific.
Well, I don't have like this or the trans community, and I don't know the gender fluid, right? That's what that is. It's gender fluidity.
You're okay. You're okay.
Danny's like, Philly has a hard time. We just, oh my God.
Gender and sexual orientation are two very separate things. That's all. That's all you need to know.
I learned legitimate quoi, and it's my favorite thing ever. I'm French now. Oui. Let's get it. My videos on that sass and sarcasm were popping, and they took all of it.
I know. I feel so sad for you. I was like, oh no.
Like that's
They were so
million
good.
views on. That's where it all started. God. They told me today I violated guidelines, but all my cyber stalker accounts are over here on 12,000 followers. Like, wait. Not that I care.
Irony.
It's no, TikTok literally panders to the bullies, harassers, stalkers. What I would love to start a movement is support the ban. Because you know what's really, how I could really take all these people out? How we could all, I say me, I'm sorry. How we could really take all these people out? Ban TikTok. It's done.
Well, there's something you guys need to understand though about the band and Gary Z. I don't know if you guys know of him. He's like a positive motivator type guy, and he said something that stuck with me about it. It doesn't matter what platform. There's always another platform. If TikTok gets banned,
distracted, and I was because I was like constantly because I wasn't worried about anybody attacking the page, and I was like constantly like on here like liking comments and accepting follows, and I was so not in my real world. And today I went outside and touched grass, and I'm like, oh, there you are. There you are.
Yes, exactly, Blue. I am all about discernment. All about it. That is my whole shtick. Like, I don't know. I feel discernment about people, and I use it to make the judgments that I make about my everyday life. And it's a big factor, you know. It's too easy to like make a flippant decision about somebody without all of the information, and that's not fair to them or yourself.
Right.
Exactly. But I do. What's that?
Right. I think I like I really really like Chaz and Charles a lot, and I do know, in my opinion, that what happened to them is wrong. Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to tell y'all something, and I'm sure y'all, anybody that has followed her for any amount of time knows this, but like, she has an obsession with her father. And I'm not going to say this is facts because I don't know. But I'm just saying I have heard this. So for anybody screen recording, I'm not saying this is 100, but I have heard that apparently maybe he kind of stepped out on the family or something like that. And I don't know, but it's like she has an obsession with her father because like I was saying the other night when I was on here, that video she made a long time ago about that when her daddy died that year, he had bought her mama that Chanel number, whatever it is, whatever that perfume. No, it's that white diamond stuff. I'm sorry. That stuff, it's old lady stuff. I don't like it, but you know, to each their own, whatever. But I'm just saying, she said that her mother hated the perfume and she was like, my mother gave me the bottle because he was a prankster and he bought it every year for Christmas. She gave me the bottle and I kept it because I felt like it was the last thing he had, you know, before he died. Well, then she said, you know, I knew my mama hated the perfume. We were riding down the road and I sprayed it in the car. Well, she knew her mama didn't like it. So that right there is kind of like manipulative if it did happen, or, you know, even her saying it, she didn't realize that. But she said, my mama threw the bottle of perfume out and I begged her to go back and get it. Well, first of all, it's a freaking glass bottle of perfume, would have been busted all over the place. But she said in the video, it reminds me of my daddy, but not her. But she's the whole damn reason that she started to tell it to begin with.
Yeah, and we're not discrediting her family. And I know someone just said in the comments, childhood trauma can cause a woman to become a mean girl and bully people. But a self-centered child that didn't get her way can cause her to be a bully too.
And you know, she also says, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, in her podcast, and I can't remember if it was with Bunny or the other large creator, which I can't remember, she stated, like, she gets her tots and everybody to discredit the stepmother. And I'm not saying that stepmother didn't have issues because Bay even alluded to that. But she raised those kids up until, I can't remember. And she said herself that the reason she had a problem and the friendship broke off is because she caught Momatot cheating with Randy. And in the video and in the podcast after she was with Derek, Papa Tot, and she says in the video in one of those podcasts when she is asked about the stepmother, oh, that's my friend. I just love her. And then I think someone was trying to lead her because she said, well, you know, oh, so she was good to your kids. She's like, well, but she didn't say anything else. So everybody's trying to discredit this woman and doesn't believe this woman. And I'm not saying she didn't have issues herself because she admits to it. Another thing, accountability. She admits to her issues. But you said in a podcast she was your best friend. And Bay is now saying that, oh, I had a horrible life. I had this. But your own mother got on a podcast and said she was your best friend. She would not be, I don't know if she said best friend, but she said, oh, yeah, we're friends. We're close.
Yep.
I do remember her saying that many times.
She's told several different stories about that. And there's actually a video on her YouTube back when she used to do what were those things called? Where you could pay creators.
Cameo.
Yes. She made a cameo. It's on her YouTube, which it won't be after this.
This is my favorite.
As soon as I mention a video, it gets taken down. But y'all, another thing, her, I don't remember what it was. And like Barfly or somebody else could tell you, because I've honestly been through so much trauma in the last few years. Like, I have a hard time remembering. It's crazy.
Like, get real. You know, oh, we want accountability. Well, what does that look like? What do you mean accountability? That's not our job. You know, what we can hold her accountable is to stop being a bully and be more aware of how people feel when, she blocks them or her tater tot army comes after them. But other than that, I just didn't feel like, we could give her, go after her for the money. Can we shake it up a little bit? Yes. But it almost became a joke.
I almost think too that some of that is that if people can't get her to quote unquote pay for how they feel that they were bullied and wronged, they're using that as a tool to try to make her pay legally.
Yes. Yes, I agree.
That was an epiphany I just had. I'm kind of proud of that.
Experienced this and I won't tell you why I've seen these things, but custody orders, it's a part of my volunteering I do. I have never seen, everybody keeps saying, oh, they're in all the custody orders. And maybe it's true for Alabama, but I have never seen a custody order that states you could have visitation as long as you're not under the influence of drugs and alcohol, unless there was a case for drugs and alcohol while the children were in your care.
Factual information. Right.
And somebody in the comments just said something about, I don't know if they're talking about Momatot, but y'all, she has said to everybody like she was going to therapy and blah blah blah. She has admitted plenty of times herself after the fact that she said all that because she's made it's like when she gets down, like when she gets called out on her bull crap, it's always, oh, my blood pressure. And one time she said she had to go have, I think it was right after the Chaz stuff, she said she had to go have a whatever that test is you have on your heart, I can't think, and where you have to you can't have anything, Well, that weekend she was out with like Jelly Roll and all kind of people, and that one mailman, all kinds of people drinking alcohol and partying. And she made a video that Monday morning when she was supposed to be going to, it was arteriogram, I believe, but she made a video with the Diet Dr. Pepper, and she was like, she was very cocky to people, like, are y'all going to behave today? Like y'all need to stop, whatever. And she has admitted herself that she has never gone and received any kind of therapy for her mother. And it wasn't an echocardiogram. It was a thing. Yeah, it was a stress. Yeah, that's it. Stress test. Thank you. But yeah, she said, my stress is so high now, my blood pressure, because she says she has a kidney disease or whatever from her blood pressure being so high since she was like 17 or whatever. And she said all of her babies were born early because of her blood pressure issues. And so, I mean, and that's fine. Nobody knows, whatever. There are people that do know her personally, and that have said things. But I'm just saying, like, it's just wild because she'll come out and like tell people, oh, I've been to therapy. And like, I've heard she never went to grief therapy, and I don't know, because I wasn't there. I didn't follow her, but I know that she never seemed like she grieved her son. I mean, because it was more important to her to stay on the app.
My only problem, one of my problems is that in her videos where she seems to be upset about something and crying, there's never a tear. The only thing that I think was truly authentic from her is when she got on TikTok and said that her son was unalived, because you saw real emotion.
Very end, and even then, I feel like you've given it a lot of grace. So at the end of the day, like, you can lay your head down tonight and know that, you took the high road, and I think that's good.
And that's how I felt. Was like, you know what? Like, I can go to bed tonight and not feel like grimy,
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
But I appreciate everybody being here, and I will be here tomorrow, and I appreciate you guys again. And especially you, God hates ugly. I don't know who you are, but your voice does sound familiar, but I can't quite pin it, but I would inbox you if I do figure it out.
I'll message you and tell you. I'm not worried about it. Thank God, there's no dirt to dig up on me. I'm super boring, so.
I'm super boring too. Like, I have never even had a speeding ticket, so I'm like so vanilla, it's not even funny.
Same. All right. Well, you have a good night. It was really awesome to be part of this. I'm very proud of you and of this. Like, it feels so much better than it did for the last few days. I will say that 100%.
Thank you so much. And I hope you come back and help me out again.
Absolutely.
I'm actually going to click your thing real quick and put moderator. Oh, you were already a moderator. Oh, I did that earlier. I did. Yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make God Hates Ugly a moderator because, like, obviously they know what the hell they're doing.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Well, you could probably see like the crazy crew coming in and help get kicked.
Well, because she saved them. You rescued them.
Listen,
Like-
y'all, that's how she got me, and I'm older than this fucking woman, okay? I'm older than her.
It doesn't have to be sexual. Hello, it could be financial grooming. That's a grooming. Like you need me. I need you. You have to need me because I'm the only one here for you.
She's actually said that in videos also. She said, I need to be needed by people. That's, you know, I need people to need me. That's what I'm here for, to help you. But, you know, I need to be needed by people. And she has said that on more than one occasion.
And
I will say, go ahead, Lizzie.
I don't want to use the word again because it's murky and I don't like it.
There's something else. It's called
But in the DS, like in the,
we know what you mean. If anybody in the chat knows what that word is for adults, it starts with an M. I think it's not grooming. It's something else.
Like
Listen,
it's financial. We are not.
If I ever see,
her. Wait, disclosure. Nobody is accusing Ophelia of anything wrongdoing in the sexual anything. If you were recording, because they'll cut it.
That's correct.
Nobody's
it's called something else. Manipulate it. There's another word too.
Let me
Anyways, what I
also
want
say
to say.
this. Somebody asked in the chat just now, and I want to address that really, really quick.
Okay.
Somebody asked if we were going to be moving on to other creators besides Momatot. Absolutely. And it's not just TikTok. There are a lot of people out there that call themselves influencers, that have influence over the general public, that are taking advantage of people, and we're calling them out.
Right. It's a social media movement.
They let me know that.
It's a social media movement. And listen, since other people are watching us record it, if anybody says anything about her son and the manner and mechanism in which he was unalived in a negative way, I will have a major problem with that. Because my brother was unalived in a very violent way. I won't say why, but in a very violent way. And for that